So guys, we're back on the River Wye in Hereford on the Belmont stretch, and approaching the river you can see a swell up, so you'll be looking for slacks definitely. So it's pushing through quite a bit. But I fished this peg before, peg 88. As you can see there is a slack there. You could probably catch fish in there, but we do know that it's sort of where the roots are of this tree that I'm looking at now. That's where the sort of water would be, and when it's sort of 3 foot, just where that tree, and in line with that tree, where the stump is there, by there is where the water would normally be running. So you have a few steps down here to the bank. Now that is probably a fishable swim. So even though the Wye looks as if it's around about 3.5 meters up in flood, there are still places that are still fishable in here. Being not a fantastic peg, but that's just the first one I looked at. So we'll carry on. So, like I said, that's peg 88. Coming down to peg 89, which is underneath the platform. Is completely covered on peg 89. Oh, unbelievably, still gives you a few options, because where there would normally be bushes etc, you can actually fish up by there, but you would have to fish further out to keep away from the brambles etc that's in the sides. There's peg 91. Again, that's in flood over the platform. So it's worth me having a little survey of what's going on here. Now this is a peg which a friend of mine has fished a few times now, peg 92. But as you can see there is a swim there, but you have to bear in mind that the platform, that's why it looks so slack in the side, is because the platform is keeping the water away from it. So you would sort of have to fish where the front of those brambles are there, sticks if you like from the tree that's sticking up. So not a tremendous swim, but again probably still fishable. So you would have to fish it from the top of the platform. So I'm not sure how many steps there are down to this platform itself. So as I said, the Wye is right up. So we'll still carry on. It's worth me having a look at these pegs here now, because These are the most famous pegs of this stretch, peg 95 and 96. 96 being the peg that has given a lot of anglers a lot of pleasurable days in the past. Peg 93 right up. I fished that. Never had much luck in it myself. Peg 94, which is a washout. Peg 95. There's a nasty wind blowing right underneath here. Here we have peg 96, just coming up now. Very slippery here. So pretty well and fishable that is. I suppose if you had a pair of waders on, you could chance your hand on there, but that won't be for me today. I've only got sort of just over ankle length boots on, so that won't be an area I'll be fishing today. It's a bit of a biting wind here as well, which I'm surprised at because it's a lovely day. The drive up here was nice in the car. Obviously then you're well sheltered. There's the old bridge, and somebody's managed to do a bit of graffiti on the side of the bridge. That's the main bridge going into Hereford town centre. And over there is the cathedral, and I can make that out behind the trees. So I'm not going to have a lot of fishing today. So looking at this peg here, on the inside is shallow, but I do know that you would be fishing practically on top of the steps there. Nice little area to fish as it happens. Maybe worth getting my ledger rod and have a go by here. So far I've seen nobody else on the bank. Hardly surprising. So we'll continue back up. There's a flat opposite me in Hereford. Luxury homes for some lucky people. Hereford Rowing Club. Probably forms quite a nice slack just behind there where the steps are, but again you're not sure where the river starts and where the ends of these steps are. I wouldn't imagine it's far off level with where the river is now at the moment, where the edge of the steps are on Hereford Rowing Club. So I've got a spot in mind, which is peg 95. We'll still carry on walking up a little bit, see if there's anything else that may be worth looking at. See, if you fish this, you would have to fish these pegs anyway. You know, if it was a match on you and it was high like this, somebody would be catching a few fish, even though it's as high as this. Couple of guys up here looking to have a go at fishing. So if that platform wasn't in the water, I would be definitely trying to have a go with it fishing. It's a bit of a slippery bank, but there's a nice slack there, held back by that tree. Again, 88 doesn't look a bad prospect either. So I might knock you off a minute while I chat to these couple of gentlemen sitting up by here now.